And every single time I do it, and every single time I walk into a meeting, and every single time I'm on stage, I'm asking myself, is this real?
Yeah.
Because people like me, they don't get an opportunity to be on those stages. Making excuses doesn't help my family. Making excuses is not going to take care of my mom, my dad. Making excuses isn't going to put my kids in the best schools. Making excuses isn't going to give my family the things that I've never had in my life. Just someone really walking up to you, telling you, thank you. To me, that's the best one.
You ever face life and you see that other people continually win, but some reason you don't deserve to win? But every entrepreneur gets to that point in their life when they decide, I need to give myself a chance. Welcome to the Give Yourself a Chance podcast.
Dang, that was good.
That's really good.
That's so good. Well, Min, who do we have here today?
Oh my God, bro. We got a legend. We have Mike Fawaz.
Can we hug on camera or like we don't hug on camera? No, it's a thing.
We have Mike Fawaz. If I can say this on camera, he's the king dingling of Rocket TPO, the shot caller. If there is a call to be made, he's the one who makes that call. And I am so humbled today to be here in his presence because what he has done with Rocket TPO, overcoming the Goliaths to bring this company to a place where it has a chance for independent brokers to win. And that's why I'm so happy to be here.
Dude.
All right, well, we're done.
Yeah, that pretty much.
saw,
Cool.
right?
Let's take off.
One thing though,
Do it.
because it's not, and I appreciate it, and you guys know, like you guys are family to me. It's not what I have done for TPO; it's what the team has done. And I know you didn't mean it that way, but it's important to recognize the team. Like I think like I'm out there and I speak and I do all these things, but I promise you, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people behind the scene that are making decisions, working with me to build things and really strategize to move the channel forward, but more importantly, help the broker community. So I do want to give a shout out to my internal team and also to the external team, which is our broker partners, loan officers, and our realtor partners and processors. Everyone that has a hand into this mortgage process or this mortgage transaction, we owe it to them. It's because of them we are here today.
Yeah, stop just pointing the light on Fawaz,
don't
bro.
do that.
What the heck, man? Fawaz, for the person who is finding us on our social media channels and they're like, okay, Rocket, mortgage, like, why does this guy even have a story that I should take, 20 minutes right now to listen to?
Yeah.
What would you say to that person? Like, what in your life has happened? And feel free to just flop it out there. Like, what in your life has happened that somebody should listen to what we're about to talk about?
So it's crazy. I've never been in this seat. I'm typically in your seat, and I ask questions. And I think for anyone, like as human beings, it's hard to talk about yourself. And I'm gonna try my best to like just try to give you like a little brief overview of why. I don't know if it's like I don't need to give people a why, but hopefully by sharing the story, I'll inspire someone, even if it's one person. I'll start with a one-way ticket. So I'm trying to write a book. I'm working on it. My assistant thinks I'm a little too slow working on it because you're busy, as we all know. But I'm writing a book. It's called One Way Ticket. I was born in Africa, and I was one of the lucky ones that had an opportunity to move to this incredible country. And for people that don't know, like what a privilege it is to move to America, or how hard it is. Like I had to apply for a visa 6 times and I was denied all 6 times. So, but I kept trying and I kept pushing. So it was like I had a one-way ticket out of Africa. Not saying that Africa's bad, by the way, because you've heard me on stage before say, I've had an incredible life.
Yeah.
I do believe so. It doesn't matter. It's not the money that defines how your life was. It's not the material things. It's really like what you make of it.
Yeah.
But because we're so close, I'm gonna be all over the place for a second, but hopefully I'll get you to where you want to go. It's because we're so close to Thanksgiving. I typically on Sunday write a piece that I send to my senior leaders and the leaders that I get to work with. And this Sunday I wrote a piece about Thanksgiving, because we also in Africa, in Liberia, West Africa, we celebrate Thanksgiving. The only difference is our Thanksgiving is the first Thursday in November, and then America is the third Thursday. So we're the first. America is the third. But I wrote a piece, and the title was "From Floor to Table,"
Dang.
which was it's memories. You had a Thanksgiving dinner, but you had it at the floor. You had certain amount of food, and it was not a lot. And then this Thursday, I had an opportunity to sit at a table. Myself, my family, my kids, my wife, the entire world was sitting with me, and we're having this incredible, incredible dinner.
Yeah.
I also shared that my memory of Thanksgiving is a can of sardine, a white rice. And this Thursday, with all the food, and I'll show you a video of all the food, you'd be like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? Based on my decision, I wanted sardines and rice. Not because I had to, not because of necessity, but because I don't want to ever forget where I came from.
Yeah.
So when you ask me about my story and where I'm at, I mean, I stand on stages almost every single week, and I speak to hundreds and hundreds of people, and I'm making decisions for billions of dollars, billions. I'm literally working on our strategy for 2024 and making decisions. Where are we going to invest, and what are we going to do, and how are we going to invest it? How is it going to impact someone's life? And every single time I do it, and every single time I walk into a meeting, and every single time I'm on stage, I'm asking myself, is this real?
Yeah.
Because people like me don't belong, well, they don't get an opportunity to be on those stages.
Yeah, the pathway, right, from sardines to managing billions, right? I'm excited to hear on that, because I know that path and that journey is going to be one that we can draw many lessons from. But bro, it would be irresponsible to not just take a moment and just say, that is amazing to see where you're at.
Thank you.
Like, I want to just honor that, because the blessing, the gift, the diligence, the work, all that is a sacred work, and it creates a beautiful gift, and that's what we get to enjoy today. So I'm just super happy to even have that.
With
Congrats.
you saying the floors to table, sardines, rice and sardines. So do you ever deal with like imposter syndrome, and like is this like, how do you overcome that? And then, because I see you walk with the confidence, and to make those decisions you have to have confidence.
Yeah.
But when there's that imposter syndrome, or like you don't feel like you deserve it, you can't pull the trigger. But you pull triggers every day that change people's lives. What got you through that?
Look, so I had to, you hear the term fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
What you don't know about me is getting on stage is one of the hardest thing for me to do. Like, it's not my strong suit. And for a very, very long time, I would get on stage and I would have to prepare. I mean, we're talking hours of preparation to deliver a 5-minute speech. 5 minutes, hours of preparation. Now, listen, when you do things over and over and over, you get used to it.
Yeah.
But I say fake it till you make it, because I don't know, like, I'll give you examples. Like, I have friends that are in America. Like, I like football. I'm getting to learn football more and more and more. I love college football more than NFL. But for a very long time, like, if I'm sitting in a group of guys talking about football, I'm like the guy that don't know anything about football, and I'm trying to Google what they're talking about so I can like be part of the conversation. But this is that, and it's not. And I used football because, like, this is just a simple example of, like, sometimes in life, although you don't fit in, you just gotta try. You gotta always push for it, and you gotta always do everything you can to be part of it. And part of a group, and part of just getting involved. Today I make decisions not because I'm like this very confident guy. I am a confident guy, but I make decisions based on human beings. And I make decisions based on responsibility. And I make decisions based on the impact that it will have on the broker community and also internally. Like, we have thousands of team members that work with us, and their families and their communities. I was just in Charlotte yesterday. We have a team in Charlotte. I just did a Thanksgiving lunch with the team in Charlotte. Last week I was in Detroit. We did the Thanksgiving lunch in Detroit. Next week I'm in Arizona. So it's not just like hundreds of people. We're talking thousands of people.
Yeah.
We're talking about their family, their kids, their mothers, their boyfriend, their fathers, their brothers, their sister. So you just got to do it, and you got to make sure that you're not leading with numbers.
Yeah.
If you know me and the people that know me very closely, and you can ask my team, I get a lot of requests to speak to a lot of brokers. It's just part of my life. Like, as a
Yeah.
matter of fact, I just handed Rachel my phone. I literally have like 3 text messages from brokers right now. Hey, I want to talk to you about something. I've never ever in my life told my team to do homework on like, hey, Min just reached out. Can you tell me a little bit about Min? How much business do they do and stuff? Because that's not how I measure it. Min reached out because he has a need. My job is to serve Min. I'm going to pick up the phone and
Yeah.
I'm going to call Min. That's just part of how I want to lead.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say that look, a lot of people say that they lead because they want to see success for
Yeah.
others. It's harder than you think.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard to do so. So unless your heart is fully in it and unless you're really, really, really into what you're doing, it's very hard.
Yeah.
And for me, I've been blessed. I've been through a lot in my life. We were just talking about it, me and Rachel, earlier at the airport today. And to be here today sitting down, it's a blessing. And I got to pay back and pay it forward for people and help them out and really pick them up if they need it and really put them in a position to win.
Yeah.
Because I think everyone deserves to win.
You know, I think what you just shared is a vast amount of brilliance. It's the core to anybody's success. And I don't want to not be able to expand on that, but I also want to go a little deeper. You know, from just a summary standpoint, what I heard was you take the pressure of knowing your decisions are going to impact so many, and you filter out what you're going to do based on your heart first and others, right? You are a servant leader. And I want to expand upon that because that is beautiful. Yet at the same time, to even like Min's question, I don't want to overlook it because the fake it till you make it, right, gets used in a lot of ways that people abuse it. And I think they missed the core of it. You've faked it till you made it because you believed that you could make it. And so I really want to ask, like, what happened in your life? Like, what was it, even in your childhood, that made you even believe that you would be able to go to a table instead of be, you know, just with sardines all your life?
Yeah. I know where you're going, and I'm going to give it to you. Although I was trying to avoid it. But I'll go there. So look, fake it till you make it. There's a component that's missing. A lot of people use this term fake it till you make it, but in that term there's this word excuse. People make a lot of excuses to make themselves feel better. If I, Mike Fawaz, I'm speaking for myself for a second, wanted to make excuses for myself, I could write a book about excuses.
Wow.
I could write books about excuses.
Volumes.
I could write books about, I've been through 2 civil wars. I've saw people get killed right in front of me, like right here. I've been grabbed out of my mom's arm and ran with. First time I saw snow was in America, it's a small thing, but it's a big thing to not be able to see this stuff. I moved to this country with a pair of flip-flops. Min knows about it. We're going to wear flip-flops in the winter.
That's right.
It's a thing. I'm inviting Min in January to Detroit because he committed to it, and I'm going to take a video of him wearing flip-flops in the winter, and he's never going to come to Detroit again in January. But I got this.
Yeah.
If I wanted to make excuses for myself, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But you know what? Making excuses doesn't help my family. Making excuses is not going to take care of my mom, my dad. Making excuses isn't going to put my kids in the best schools. Making excuses isn't going to give my family the things that I've never had in my life. Making excuses isn't going to allow me to help the people that I get to serve every single day. Look, there's a lot of things out there in this industry, and I deal with it every single day, and I see the attacks, and I see the good, and I see the bad, and I see the ugly. You know what I do with all of that? I could care less. As long as I can put my head on the pillow every single night knowing that I'm doing the right thing, and I'm going to bed knowing that I did not harm anyone or did not put anyone in a position to have to worry about paying their bills or taking care of their family, I could care less about the negative, the positive, the praises, or whatever it is. That is not my world. I laugh when I hear about some of the things, and we're in this industry, and a lot of people like to do their own BS and narratives and stuff, and I laugh about it. I'm like, my friend, I've been through 2 civil wars. I saw people get killed in front of me. I hid under a semi truck for 16 hours. 16 hours not being able to say a word. Not a word under a semi truck. You think I care about someone making some noise or some comment? I don't. You know why? Because the person that laid under a semi truck for 16 hours does not belong here. But I made it. I made it not because I'm some genius. I made it because I believe that everyone in life deserves an opportunity, and I wanted this opportunity. And I took it, and I ran with it. And I hope to God that the people that I interact with every single day are going to take their own opportunity and run with it. I hope to God that my son is going to run with this opportunity. My daughter is going to run. My nephews are going to run. I hope to God that every single person that I can impact, have a conversation with, are going to say, okay, you know what? If a kid from Africa that didn't have anything, that's been through hell a couple of times, back and forth, come here and be able to do this, then I can do it. And that's my goal. Like literally, that is my goal. Show me a text message from someone that says, "Hey, I've changed your life," and I can show you right now. I can grab a text message from an individual that I didn't like, and this individual doesn't owe me anything.
Yeah.
But this individual reached out to me and says, "Hey, I want you to know you've changed my life," and you know what that means to me? The world.
Yeah.
I've changed this individual life, and I swear I didn't do anything. I literally did one thing. I gave an advice, and I was there, and I checked on this person every single day.
Damn.
How hard is it to check on someone every single day? A lot of people say they want to be leaders, and a lot of people say, I want to be a leader, I'm going to make an impact. It's a lot. It's very hard.
Yeah.
It's 17, 18 hours a day, and it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of, you got to pay attention to a lot of details, and you got to be careful what you say and don't say, and you got to make sure that it's coming from the heart.
Yeah.
You want to lead people? Change the word leading to serving, and then you'll be golden.
Yeah.
Anyone that wants to be a great leader, take that word from leading and say, you know what, I want to serve people. You do that. And I'm not perfect, by the way. Like, it's easy to sit behind a mic and act like you're perfect. I am not perfect.
Yeah.
I have my moments, but I also know that I don't want to go to bed ever knowing that I've hurt someone, I've put someone in a position to fail, or I've put someone in a position to cry.
Damn.
I don't want that. I refuse to have that.
Bro, what you've just showed us about leadership and how it starts with you just wanting something and trusting and believing that you can get it, but doing it for the benefit of those around you, doing it for the benefit of just seizing life for all the blessing it is, right? Like, I remember I was watching this thing from a shaman, and he was talking about how everyone gets so focused on what is the best thing in life? Like, what is the best thing you can do in life? How do you enjoy this? And he goes, if you're even asking those questions, you missed it. Because the most beautiful gift of life is life itself. And you have led from a position of believing that life is beautiful and trying to share that beauty with every single person who trusts you to work with you and be alongside you. Like, that is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Best lessons in leadership I could imagine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You talked about the best things in life. People sometimes mistake best things in life as material stuff.
Yeah.
We all want material stuff. I like material stuff. I like sneakers, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, look at
when
those
you
shoes.
go from flip-flops and to like being able to buy shoes, like, it's my thing. I like sneakers.
Yeah.
But that's not the best thing in life. It's not. And cars aren't the best thing in life. And planes aren't the best thing in life. And nice homes aren't the best thing in life. You know what's the best thing in life? Is really having someone walk up to you and hug you and tell you thank you. And I mean it. Like, someone walk up to you and says, hey, thank you. That's the best thing in life.
Wow.
Just someone really,
Crying.
really walking up
Just
to
stood
you,
my eye.
telling you, thank you. To me, that's the best thing in life.
Mm.
To me, nothing tops it. I don't care about anything else. I really don't.
Hey,
Yeah.
This is a great show. Like, you guys like fancy. This budget is on another level. We got gold, Mike. It's on another. That's a great show.
Man,
Lights.
what are some closing thoughts or closing questions? That you
I
wanna
think
take
like
us
my big question is like hearing. You have a lot of David and Goliath stories, and then also where you've taken Rocket TPO. And the reason why I brought that up because I saw the video when you play where Rocket started, and then I saw like as months go by, it starts climbing up higher and higher and higher. What makes you always in aspects of your life face a Goliath, and what gives you the
question.
strength to overcome it, not just like settle?
Yeah, look, I was a leader on the retail side of Rocket for a very long time, and then I entered this space. And this space is very interesting, right? There's a lot of leaders. When I say leaders, I'm talking like wholesale lenders in this space. And what I liked about it is the relationship aspect of it. You can build relationships. It's not a transaction. You don't do like, it's not a one and done. You can actually have a relationship with someone, talk to them, get to know them, and do all this. What pushes me and what has been pushing me lately is some of the actions that we see in the market, some of the things that's being said about me, about Rocket Pro TPO. Like what pushes me is that I'm no longer going to allow people to do this thing where they're controlling our narrative. I'm very confident of what we do. I'm very confident about what we can offer. And if you notice, in the last 7, 8, 9 months, I've been very vocal, and it's for a reason. I told you earlier, I'm not afraid of anyone, and not because I'm not afraid of anyone. I'm afraid of God, and that's the only fear that I have is from God. Because I think God put me here today, and God has blessed me. My entire life is being blessed by God, and that's my only fear. But other than that, I'm not afraid of humans. I've been through a lot in my life. So if someone's going to try to control our narrative, I'm going to shut them up. If someone's going to try to like control the broker community, I'm going to shut them up. I'm going to call them out for it. And to me, I know what we're capable for. I know what we can do. I know what we're capable of, and we're just getting started. I'm telling you both, mark my words, this is being recorded. You're going to see 2024, and you're going to see what we're going to do in 2024 from a Rocket Pro TPO standpoint, and it's going to be incredible.
You
It's
believe
gonna
in
be
your
incredible.
capability. That's where your confidence comes on.
100%. I believe in the team. I believe in what we are doing. I believe in the team members that are serving the broker community. I believe in our product team, our cap markets team, our marketing team. I believe in humans that are so dedicated to take care of the broker community that we're not going to stop. And by the way, this whole thing about us and others, I have zero time. I'm sure they're going to watch this, so I'll drop this. I don't care. I could care less. You know what I care about? Let's compete. I'm going to go out there. We're going to deliver to the broker community, and we're going to earn their business. You know why?
Yeah.
Because we're going to do the right thing. And if you want to join us, please join us. Let us do the right thing. And if you don't want to, it's your problem. But what you're going to get from me is I do not care.
Yeah.
Not because I care less. No, I don't care because you don't scare me.
Yeah.
I don't care because we have responsibilities. There are thousands of human beings that are depending on us, and I'm not going to let anyone control the narrative or control this market. It is never going to happen. As long as I'm in this position, we are never going to allow anyone to control this market because people deserve better. Human beings deserve better. Broker community deserves better. Our internal team members deserve better. Their families deserve better. Their communities deserve better.
Yeah.
We're in Detroit. We're in Charlotte. We're in North Carolina. We are in Arizona. We're here in California today. And on Friday, I'm in Texas.
Wow.
There are communities in every single city in America. There are broker partners that need us, and we're go out there and serve them.
Amen, dude.
We're going to serve them.
I'll tell you, from somebody who saw a loan not work out with that competitor, seeing it close here, right? Like seeing it delivered in a way that changed, that is going to set up a family to accomplish the dreams they always had, for a veteran to find refuge in a home he never imagined he would be able to have, and finally have a beach home. I mean, you guys are making dreams come true, bro. You're making hard work and investment and sacrifice. You're making that fruit of that labor actually something that could be enjoyed.
Can I touch on this?
Please.
It's actually a beautiful space that we're in. So because I don't want to label it like, hey, the competition is so fierce that people can't be friendly. I speak to wholesale lenders across the country, and I have friends in every single one of these companies,
Yeah.
and we're very good friends, and we share ideas, we work together. Some choose not to,
Yeah.
and some choose to be bullies in this
Yeah.
space, and quite frankly, I don't have time for bullies.
Yeah.
And I don't respect bullies, and I could care less what they do.
Yeah.
But there are many, many wholesale lenders that are doing incredible things. They're building something special. I respect them a ton. I'm here for them as well. And my phone is always available to pick up so I can have a conversation to whoever needs to have a conversation
Bro,
with me.
I love that. Closing thought to any entrepreneur out there, whether mortgage or not, who's been faking it till they make it, and they're discouraged with that, and they're missing the secret of believing, right? Believing
Yeah.
that no excuse is good enough to not give a chance to yourself. Like, what would you give that person today?
I'll tell you, yeah. Look, I know because I've been on that side. Someone will watch this video and watch this podcast and say, it's so easy for him to say this. Look
Yeah.
where he's at. It's so easy. He's already had it. And I can tell you, it was never easy. I can tell you I moved here with $700. I can tell you, this is a true story, and my kids could attest to it. I don't want to give you their phone numbers, but I can verify it. Call me and I'll verify it. There was a point in my life, and that was less than 12 years ago, where I was in a car, and it wasn't my car. That was less than 12 years ago. I've been in this country for 20 years. Less than 12 years ago, I was borrowing my sister's car, and my 2 kids were with me, and they were younger kids. And they asked me to stop at 7-Eleven to buy a Slurpee, and I didn't have $1.
Dang.
And I told them I couldn't buy them Slurpee. So this whole nonsense about like, oh my God, you've made it. No, you can make it too. You just got to get the excuses out. You got to work hard. I have a thing, never let the sun beat you in the morning. The moment you wake up and the sun's already out, you already missed out on the day. Don't let the sun beat you. And work hard. It's okay. It's worth it. I promise you. It's worth it putting the 15, 16 hours. I could have slept on a plane for the last 4.5 hours. I just landed, but I didn't. I decided to work. No one's forcing me to work. But again, if you have goals and you have responsibilities and you know people are depending on you, you're going to have to do it.
Yeah.
Don't make excuses. Work hard. I promise you, you'll make it. You just got to work hard. I know it's easy and you're thinking, oh my God, it's easy for him to say. No, it's not. You just got to push. If someone tells you, walk away and do it. Someone tells you you're not going to make it, walk away and do it. If I counted how many times someone told me I can't make it, I promise you, I will not be here today. If I wanted to make an excuse for every single thing I've been through in my life, I will not be sitting here today. If I wanted to be the guy that says, oh my God, I've been through a lot, guys. You have no idea what I've seen in my life. I don't know if I can function. I won't be here today. But you know what? I also know that there are human beings that are depending on me, and that's why I'm here today.
Man.
No
Anything
excuses,
else?
bro. That's all. No excuses.
No excuses, man.
If you have listened to this podcast and you've thought to yourself, I want to fight, I want to do these things, and you don't have that self-belief, be encouraged by the reason Fawaz they shared. You should have the self-belief. And the reason is because you're human. You've been given a gift of life. And that is a beautiful thing to be able to take a chance on, to give yourself that chance and reach for all the successes that you even heard of today. Have a great day.
Victory!
Bro.
All right, we're good.
It's done.